select a sedan. So the front-wheel drive variant is going to give you about 32 miles per gallon combined, and the all-wheel drive version will give you 30 miles per gallon all-wheel drive. And the crossover, well, it actually has a little bit of power and a little bit of punch. This has a towing capacity of 1,500 pounds. So that more or less means that you can tow a small trailer or a couple of jet skis on that weekend excursion. So we're going to talk a little bit about the exterior design right now. I'm going to move around and get to the front. So right now you're of course going to see the black piano grille. And we're also going to have the 3-beam LED headlights, which are actually standard across all 3 trim levels. But if you look at the face of the car, you're going to see there's a lot of family resemblance with Rav and Highlander. It doesn't look like CHR. CHR, of course, is polarizing by design, but there is that family resemblance. And again, if you look at it, it's strong and it's conventional in terms of designs, but it's not over the top. We do have sweeping roof lines, and of course, right behind the seat pillar, you will see a little bit of a box where it says Corolla Cross, again for a little accent. Now, something that I just found out about a week ago that actually didn't make our press materials is if you look at the side view, you'll see right there in the front quarter panel and the rear quarter panel, you'll see these cut-ins, these nice lines. And what you see is kind of a boomerang effect. If you look, you'll see a little bit of it's almost like a reverse swoosh. And our chief engineer, Yasushi Eda, he wanted to come up with an iconic design accent. And so with these boomerangs, as I refer to them, they're somewhere, this is an Easter egg hunt for all of you. So he has incorporated that little accent mark 22 places in this vehicle. Under the hood, inside, and outside. Now our marketing department has crawled all over this car. They found like 15 of these, so there's still a few more left to find. So when you get a chance to get this to the press pool, consider this your own little personal Easter egg hunt and see if you can find all those boomerang accents. For wheels, we have standard 17s, and then that'll be in steel. And then you can get 18-inch wheels with alloy, which you have here with the XLE. You can get a standard roof, you can get an optional roof rack with rails if need be. And the vehicle does have 8 inches of clearance. So it does have the ability to maybe go down deer paths, maybe a little bit off-road, but not to the extent of like RAV4 Adventure. But it does have that clearance where you can certainly feel comfortable about leaving the pavement. Now the interior of Corolla Cross is really, you'll see the similarities between our sedan and our hatchback. There in terms of some of the soft touches and the hard touches. In terms of it can be outfitted with a moonroof, and we actually do have single and dual climate control involved in terms of that as an option with all grades. And we do have air conditioning vents in the rear seat for passengers. I also have back there, we have a armrest that folds down with a couple of cup holders. And we do actually have 4 USB ports throughout the vehicle, so which of course is very important these days, especially if you're hauling young people around who want to stay connected. We have soft complex seats that give you that comfortable feel when going down the road. It's got 10-way power adjustable drivers and lumbar and as well as heated seats as an option. The Corolla Cross also has a 7-inch multi-informational display, an instrument panel, and a visual instrumentation. It is in terms of its layout. It also has an optional 8-inch multimedia touchscreen, where of course it's also compatibility with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The USB, as I mentioned, there's 4 USB ports. My marketing folks told me to keep stressing that because everyone wants to know about the USB these days. In terms of our stereo system, it is JBL, like many of the vehicles across our lineup. It's got 9 speakers. And of course, it's also compatible with Amazon Alexa. If you're wondering about the charging, we also have an option. We have Qi charging also available as part of an optional package. So the demographics for this, or at least this Toyota season, it's 2 different groups. What they return is the downsizers or empty nesters. So again, this might be people on the tail end of the baby boom generation, or like myself, tip of the spear of Gen X. People who now, kids have left, and now they're looking maybe to move down. The other also audience that we're looking at is what we used to refer to as double income, no kids. But now young people, young family, young people who may not necessarily have families yet, but have pets, have hobbies. And so again, there's a big swath of the audience is looking to attract from really from a 3-generation standpoint. And in terms of the safety tech, as you know, Toyota comes with all kinds of safety technology. So of course we have our Toyota safety sense, whether it's suite of technologies. We have 9 airbags throughout the vehicle itself for safety standpoint. We have a blind spot monitor with rear traffic alert as an option. We have rear parking assist and automatic braking on the XLE. In terms of, as somebody had asked earlier, when is this going to be coming to market? This will be start of production in September. It will be at the brand new Mazda Toyota plant in Huntsville, Alabama. And it should start rolling into dealerships in October. With it coming to market so late in the year, we anticipate selling maybe 3,500 of these vehicles the last 2 months of 2021. In January, you will see a big marketing push online in line with what you see in RAV4. Because in 2022, with a full calendar, we expect to sell about 100,000 of these units. We think there's that big of an audience.